So everybody in the world has a mission, I believe. So there's a golden thread that runs through everyone's life, through dark times and times when everything is going well. And perhaps your father told you a story like this. There was once a villager who lost his horse. He jumped over the fence, his best and only workhorse. And when the villagers gathered around to commiserate, he said to them, "Good luck, bad luck, who can tell?" The next morning, his horse returned with 5 more horses, and he was the richest man in the village. So the village came to celebrate, and he looked at them and he said, "Good luck, bad luck, who can tell?" So the next day, his son went out with the new horses, and one of them kicked and broke both of his legs. Everyone came to commiserate, and he said again, "Good luck, bad luck, who can tell?" The next morning, the army came to town to recruit all the able-bodied boys in the village for war. So my story begins when I was 3 or 4 years old. I had the luck to be with my cousin and my older brothers and watching them swim by the brook. And my good fortune was that no one was watching me. So I had the opportunity to walk to the end of the diving board and gleefully jump into a 10-foot dark pool. As I looked up through the water at the sun, I saw rainbow-colored bubbles, and I was feeling the sense of oblivion. My story is called Awakening from Oblivion. That moment, a torpedo-like form came through the water and grabbed me, and I was so angry that my moment of oblivion and joy was broken up, and I choked on the water. He pulled my limp body up onto the shore and fortunately knew how to pump the water out and save my life. From that moment on, my family cherished me in a different way. Decades later, I fell into a different kind of oblivion. When you join a new company, there's a certain amount of due diligence that one should do. I had not done that. I was asked to join, and I was so proud to join a very well-known socially responsible investment firm, and to bring a vision to them that 100% of people's money could be invested in a way that would make the world a better place. The founder of this company had not really been doing much investing. He was speaking about it. And so I had the opportunity to build a portfolio, but he turned to me right away and said, "All I want you to do is the stocks part of the portfolio. I'll do all the private and unusual alternative investments, and I'll manage the budget. You just raise money and take care of the stocks." I had done quite a bit with stocks before, and I knew that I was happy to try to find beneficial public companies, although I knew the real impact was in the private side. Nevertheless, I was happy in this position. I felt lucky until an audit found something strange in the books and accused my boss of doing something unethical. Of course, he denied it and he seemed to be really upset about this and that it wasn't true, and I believed him for a time. But after a while, he admitted doing something unethical in this company that was meant to be all about being socially responsible. So we parted ways. And you can imagine the shame and consternation and disappointment, the letdown of this moment. People were angry at me, and I was angry at the founder. I had a choice to make, and that was that moment for me. Should I run away, go back to farming? I had been a biodynamic farmer for many years and just forget about my idea of transforming the way money worked in the world. But I couldn't leave the clients behind. I couldn't leave all these private investments floating in nowhere land. I had to learn how to manage them. And so I took charge. I became the founder of a new firm. We took responsibility for the investments. And 7 years later, we have had 6 years of good returns with all of the investments and a wonderful new team. More importantly, hundreds of thousands of people have benefited from the work that we've done. So the next time that you feel yourself in a moment of darkness, in a dark pool, and something comes to wake you up in a painful way, just remember that sometimes pain is just a way of reminding you of your mission. And also remember, good luck, bad luck. Who can tell?